I gotta ask, is Ice Cube broke? Do you think he's broke? I've been watching the coverage and some of the reviews for this War of the Worlds movie, and it could possibly be a contender for one of the worst movies ever made. Now, to be upfront, I haven't watched this yet. I tried. The little bit I got through was really bad. This is an awful movie. I'm gonna get through it though, and we're gonna talk about it on Saturday for my weekly live stream on Flashcast. We're gonna do a whole review on this because this might be one of the worst movies ever made. And in a lot of cases, sometimes a movie can be so bad that it's kind of good. Not in this case. This is just a straight up dog crap movie. It's really bad. And it makes me wonder if just Ice Cube really needed money at the time or what? Because why are you doing this movie? It's literally him just doing facial reactions to shitty scene on screen. And you don't even really get to see what's happening. And listen, I don't have a problem with Ice Cube. In fact, I like a lot of his music, his older music mostly. And I like the Friday movies. Boys in the Hood is a great movie. But this not so much. Like he doesn't have a lot of range. And I'm not trying to knock on him. A lot of people in Hollywood that don't have a lot of range. So, like, most of his reactions are like, damn, what? The whole movie is him in front of a computer. And at least from what I've seen and from the reviews I've read. And it's him reacting to aliens that are coming out. If you've seen War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise or the original, or you just know about it, you know the plot of this movie. Aliens come. But in this movie, they're coming to eat our data. I learned some stuff looking into this movie. For one, it was shot during the pandemic and released 5 years later. So apparently this movie just sat on a shelf. And finally they released it. This is an Amazon Prime movie, by the way. So Amazon is mentioned every 5 minutes. They have an Amazon drone delivery. Ice Cube has to make an official Amazon thumb drive order so the guy can send it to him. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just a big product placement for Amazon. But yeah, I don't know if it's the worst movie ever made. But it's for sure, definitely, the worst movie of 2025. And we've had some real turds this year, but yeah, it looks like this is the worst movie of 2025. I gotta say, 0% over on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't think I've ever seen this before. But lo and behold, like, I gotta side with the critics here. This is 0, but I don't know what's got it. It's 19% with audiences. Some people really like it, which I find kind of funny. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of these reviews. So let's take a look at some of these. This movie was very campy, but entertaining in its own way. It clearly was a good idea that was not executed very well. Sir, they didn't even give him a real cubicle. The background that Ice Cube has for the entire movie is a green screen. This is a true coof shot movie. Ice Cube hasn't been relevant since the 90s, not to mention he is MAGA. Terrible. So this is a shitty review. Is he MAGA? I mean, he just said that he was going to try to work with Trump and that he liked that Trump was willing to talk with him, unlike Biden. Loved every bit of it. Makes me feel like I can film with my iPhone. Yeah, a movie like this. Though to be fair, what movie was shot with an iPhone, or I think just I don't know if it was an iPhone, but they used like not very good cameras. It was 28 Days Later, a fantastic horror movie. But if you ever wondered why it looks like shit, that's why. Like, you could just get the DVD of that movie. The Blu-ray for that movie goes for like $100. Let me tell you right now, you don't need the Blu-ray. Just get the DVD. You can get the DVD still for that movie for like $18, okay? That's all you need. You don't need anything else. I loved it. Great family play. Watched it with husband. Wonderful movie for the end of the day. Philip C. seems to have it right here. Yeah, it's bad, and not good bad. Like, say, the Sharknado franchise. Watch the whole movie in the desperate hope there may be some redeeming quality. There wasn't. So, yeah, people hate it. Critics hate it. It's not doing very well. I have to wonder, and this was 5 years ago, apparently, that it was made, so I have to wonder if just, like, how much did they pay Ice Cube to do this shit? How much did he get paid to just do, oh, snap, every time an alien shows up? So I found this Substack. The guy puts together the entire plot of the movie just using reviews. It's very funny. I'll link it in the description if you want to go read it. It's the hashtag content report. And it's kind of funny that he did this. I've never seen anyone do this. But yeah, he verifies this too. The pandemic was, of course, 5 years ago, and at some point between now and then, Universal Pictures let it rot on a shelf for 4 years before passing it off to Prime Video. Yeah, they just kind of put this out. I didn't even know this movie existed until I saw clips of it going around on social media. And it's the clip that I've already described where the Amazon guy sends an official ordered, and they order it in the movie, a thumb drive, and he has to send the drone to Ice Cube. It's pretty funny. But he goes over the thing, the king of reaction shots. Cube isn't exactly a master thespian, and War of the Worlds mostly keeps his performance to a series of damn and oh hell no responses, while the supporting players all work with their own phones trying to sell the bigness of the situation without actually showing it. How cheap was this movie? Yeah, they don't show a lot of shots. It's almost like it's trying to be, what's that movie with the kaiju and it's all on the shaky cams? Is it Cloverfield? It's actually not a bad movie, to be honest. Like, you don't really see a lot. Like, those movies are really cheap to make. This must have been almost nothing. But somehow it probably still cost millions of dollars. Because Hollywood just can't figure it out, man. They really need to sit down with, like, the people who made Godzilla -1 and figure out how the hell did you make this movie for $10 million. So after the extraterrestrials' gate crash, he is reduced to shouting things like, "Take your damn intergalactic asses back home," all the time. The rapper, who has two expressions, a resting scowl and nuclear overreaction, neither of which suggest the sort of individual the government would trust with the technology to eavesdrop on anyone he sees fit. Help computer, we frantically watch him making Zoom calls and texting. Plenty of scenes where characters yell into the phones. Amazon gets mentioned every 10 minutes. Then come the news reports, which supply updates on the global military response, basically stock footage of soldiers doing soldiery things and loading missiles onto jets and jumping out of planes. There is occasionally grainy footage of some sort of alien attack action happening on one of the tabs behind his Facebook page, but that's as close as the film gets to being a movie. So, yeah, man, this is crazy. Could this be one of the worst movies ever made? It sounds like Universal was embarrassed. Then why did you even greenlight it? Does nobody check in to see what's going on with the money they spend on movies? Somebody, keep in mind how much it takes to get a movie made. It's not like they go to one dude and say, I want to make this movie. Done. Here's millions of dollars. No, there's usually like someone they pitch to, and they got to talk to a couple people. They all have to say, yeah, I would think so, right? You would think a few people need to approve millions of dollars being spent on something. But we've seen this before. Joker 2 is a really good example of no supervision. In fact, we know that there was no supervision for that movie. This might have gotten through because of the pandemic. And it's very obviously shot that way. By the way, this is all a green screen behind him. So the movie is him sitting at a desk with a green screen of a cubicle area behind him. Oh, no. Man, it's like Adobe stock footage. Oh, man. I'm so curious because of the fact that this movie has a 0%, that's an accomplishment on its own. I'm just waiting on Grace Randolph to come in, give this a good review, fix that 0. Who is going to give this a good review? Because there's no way this will hold. Someone's going to come in and call this a masterpiece or some shit, and we'll have fun with that. So I'm going to watch this probably tomorrow night. We'll talk about it on Saturday. I'll make some notes, and we'll go over it. It's going to be a fun review, making fun of this, because the little bit I watched and those clips, this movie is dog shit. So it'll be fun. We're going to have fun with this one. So tune in. We'll probably also talk about weapons on Saturday. It should be fun. Anyway, let me know. Have you watched this movie? Let me know in the comments. Also, I got to say before we go, the Tom Cruise movie, great movie. I like that movie a lot. Watch that. Don't watch this. I don't know what that. And what sucks is this movie's going to do so bad, and it's going to be mocked so relentlessly that we'll probably never get a War of the Worlds remake again for a long time, because now this is going to be tainted because it's going to be associated with this dog shit. Go watch the Tom Cruise movie. Great movie. Anyway, like I said, subscribe, comment, like, share, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one.